Yes, yes, yes. This is Nicholas Tanek, and you are watching Your Kinky Friends. Today, we're going to talk about energy. Yes, we're going to talk about energy, that good kind of energy. We're going to talk about Reiki, and we're going to talk about Alabama. We're also going to talk about demonic entity. Yeah, we're going to talk all about stuff. This is a very different kind of Your Kinky Friends episode. But what we are definitely going to talk about, we're going to talk about what we have to get done, right? What we have to get done to basically an example of a ritual, a love, tantric ritual before sex.
Yes.
So that we can achieve an intense orgasm.
That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, everybody in between, everything we talk about is consensual. This is a lifestyle. This is a culture. This is seriously, it's a culture. This is we're adults. We're 21 and over. We abide by the law. We pay our taxes. You know, we're good, decent people. We're just very kinky, and we talk about sex openly.
Yes,
because we can.
beautiful.
Because we're adults and we're free. Don't judge.
That's right.
Don't judge. Yes, there's a loneliness epidemic in this country, and you're contributing to it by being a judgy asshole. So don't judge. All right, it's Your Kinky Friends. Thank you for being here. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, this is a kind of a different guest that we have usually. We're not going to be all filthy, but I'm probably going to end up being filthy.
Right. I love it.
Right. We are here with Sondra Bailey. Sondra Bailey is a shamanic expert.
Shamanic practitioner.
Shamanic practitioner. We're going to talk about portal closing, demonic entry removal, but most of all, we're going to talk about orgasms and how to use energy to give your lover the best orgasms possible. This is an educational show, a fun show.
Definitely.
So everybody can get 15% off all items at Locked in Lust with offer code YKF. But Sondra Bailey from Alabama, very different from the people we usually talk to here.
Exactly. Right. Very conservative South.
Very conservative South. So let me ask you this. What's inspiring you these days?
To come on the show?
Oh, just in general.
Oh, I love helping people. I have clients from all over the world, and they come with different issues. So it's very fulfilling to help people.
All right. Now let's talk about your journey as a shamanic practitioner.
Shamanic practitioner.
And a Reiki master. How did you find yourself drawn on the spiritual path?
Well, what happened is I was disabled with witchcraft, but I did not know that's what it was because I'm from the South. It's like the Bible Belt. We don't hear anything about witchcraft. So I was a registered nurse and wasn't able to work. And so this went on for years. And then I had a lady that came to me, a new nurse, and that's when she told me that I was crossed up. So moving forward, I was able to help myself.
What does crossed up mean?
Black magic's been put on you. A lot of people use that for love curses, like to make someone love them. And it actually makes the person sick.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Good to know.
So when I see like a couple and they're arguing and they're fighting and it's not something they would normally do, that's my calling card. Okay, someone's done black magic on that person. And people will do that to try to get someone's lover away from them.
Huh. Okay. I know some people watching this right now are wondering, how can I do that?
Most of the time, people will do it with candles, and it's called love spells. It's called Come to Me Boy. It's called orgasms, extra large. And what they'll do is they'll infuse that person's energy into the candle and bring those two energies together.
Funny that you mentioned candles. Shout out to Director Jezebel. We had a candle wax show we weren't using candles to cast spells. We were using candles to drip them on people's buttocks.
Oh, yes. Love
Yeah.
that.
Do you have any experience with dripping candle on anybody? Candle wax on anybody?
Yes, my husband, but I love it to be done to me.
Really? Oh,
Mhm.
wow.
Yes.
Oh, so we're gonna the saucy side of Sandra.
That's right. I like to be dominated because I'm in a power position all day and I'm ready
really?
to
Okay.
commit. Yes.
All right, let's just get into this. All right, I won't talk about all the other stuff, but you like to be dominated. Because you've been powerful all day. It's a great way
Yes.
it's a great way to describe it. I know how you feel.
Yes.
What do you like? What's the
I
wildest
like to
thing that you
be
and husband
held
do?
down.
Yeah.
I like to be stepped on. I like to be choked. It's very arousing to me.
All right. So, how long have you and your husband been together? And how long has he been stepping on you and choking you?
About 10 years.
10 years. Consensually.
Yes.
Yes, consensually. 100% consensually. Yeah. All right.
And Nicholas, he's Middle Eastern.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
You know what they say.
What do they say? Oh, God. What do they say?
The thighs.
Oh, okay. All right. So, how did this come? I'm always fascinated on how kinky people come together and how they maintain their relationships. Obviously, you have a happy relationship. I could tell by your energy, right?
Yeah.
I seriously can. You could tell. You walk by somebody, you could say, "Oh, that person's just been fucked."
Yeah, and we use the energy like the what my job is using energy, and we'll do like rituals with that, and it keeps everything so spicy.
Okay. So people want to know, how do you use your shamanic lifestyle and attitude for your sexual enlightenment?
All right. So do you want me to go over a ritual or?
Oh, we'll go over the ritual, Bob. This is specifically towards you. I have that question queued up later.
It's about connecting energy because your soul, the windows to your soul are through your eyes. Yeah. So maintaining eye contact and just you touching them and them touching you at the same time allows the energies to intertwine together.
All right. So now let's set the scene. Okay. We had a long week. We had a very long week. We were taking care of the dog. Now we gave the dog back. The weekend, tomorrow's Friday, right? I got a bunch of shows. Shout out. I got a bunch of shows. Stay tuned to this channel. This weekend's going to be YKF summer. We got some really good ones lined up. But I want to dom her out this weekend. All right. We're switches, right? Mm-hmm. So I want to set the scene. So can you give an example of a love tantric ritual before sex that we could do to achieve an intense orgasm? All
right. So what you're going to start with first is the love bath. And what that is herbs that vibrate at the frequency of love. And it also has salt in there. So the cleaner that your aura is, the more energy that moves through and the more intense the orgasm will be. So I recommend a bath for 2 at the same time in the love herbs. And then I'll always dress a candle that has the love herbs in there and burn it at the same time. Then when you get out of the bath, I want you to light a candle, get some incense going, turn down the lights, put on some music that you want. And you're going to first start with the eye contact. And then each one of you is going to put your hand on the other person's heart center. And then I want you to breathe.
I'm going to take myself out. Please continue.
Oh, okay. And then I want you to breathe together. So, and that gets your body and your energy moving because you're coming together as one. So you would do that. And then after that, I want you to start with light touch. You can use a feather, you can use oils, and just take your time because it's not just about the orgasm, it's about the coming together of the 2 souls and 2 energies so that the orgasm will be very, very intense. So you're going to go back to the light touch, and then I want you to go into the lotus position. And that's the position where one partner is sitting cross-legged and the other one sits on top of them with their legs wrapped around them. So what happens is your root and sacral chakras, they're the ones that govern sexuality. So when the two people come together with the energies merging, it actually opens those chakras wider so that your orgasm will be a lot more intense. It is awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very, very much for that.
You're so welcome.
So let me ask you this. Your website mentions that you're based in Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
You offer services like soul retrieval, egg cleansing, and demonic entity removal.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about that. Before we do, right? Can you describe your work to someone who doesn't know what you do? What is shamanism?
Okay, so in shamanic practitioners, they walk with one foot in this world and the other foot in the spirit world. So what that means is I have clients all over the world. So when I go to work on one of them, within 2 or 3 minutes, I'm in the Middle East. And I come to them and do that work while they're there. And it's called a shamanic journey. That's where you go into a trance. And that's also very good for sexuality, because when you start putting your hand on their heart and their hand on yours and breathing together, you actually go into a trance-like state.
Okay. Let me ask you this. This is a straight up good question for the show. How do you respond to the people who say that this is all bullshit?
I have people do that. And what I'll do is I'll do a service for free just so they can see. And then after that, they keep coming back. So a lot of people find it hard to believe, but we are a spirit with a body. So you're actually a spirit, and then this body that we have on is just a suit. It's just a costume.
Okay, let's talk about Reiki. All right.
Energy healing.
Energy healing. Yeah, so please explain what it is. Because there's before you explain what it is, let me tell you about some of my experience with Reiki.
Yes.
I kind of, fed into the whole new age stuff at a very young age, and, yoga, meditation, transcendental meditation, opening my chakras and all this stuff. I became, quite cynical. I had a liver transplant. I do believe in energy, and I do believe in positive energy and telling you and really creating your own narrative for, having a purpose, being considered, stuff like that. Funny though, in the BDSM world, I am open to everything, and some of the Reiki people, they have a certain kind of personality. I'd say there's a certain kind of personality, and there's the good ones, and then there are also the bad. It's like,
exactly.
Let's just say the ones that are open to criticism and jest, right?
Yes.
For example, there's always like the male dom. He's like, I'm a Reiki master.
I know, right?
It's funny. He's got this and you're like, what are you doing? Like do you really do? And even the person who's like lying down is like looking up, like, what are you doing? So please explain to me because some people may see that as Reiki, right? So some people think some people are out of their minds, or they're just on a different frequency, let's say.
Yes. So with energy healing, what you're doing is you're channeling the energy through your body. And a lot of people will use a guide. I don't have, I do have guides, but I have my own personal symbol. I don't use any Reiki symbols. So what happens is I project energy through my hands to heal. Now, one of the services that I do that helps a lot of people that got sexually abused is removing that trauma out of the physical body, out of the eyes, and out of the brain. And I have seen once you remove that energy out of them and fill it back up with healing, they're able to open up sexually a lot faster and stronger than what they could do before.
I use BDSM for healing myself. After all the loss that I've been through, I've lost many loved ones, lovers. I've had a liver transplant. I've dealt with abuse myself. You know, I'm not going to get into detail, but like going through a very traumatic relationship where, you know, your life is on the line sometimes.
Exactly.
You know, I find BDSM and I find that healing for me, and a lot of that comes from the energy of the community. You know what I mean? So, as much as for me, as much as I respect it and everything like that, it's still like, you know, it's something you have to believe in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like BDSM, there's role play, right? You have to believe in the character. You have to believe, you have to believe you're a submissive slut, or you have to
Right.
believe you're a master or something like that. Yeah. So what
So
about
did it
people
help
who
your trauma?
BDSM helped my trauma? Definitely, it's still helping my trauma.
Good.
And writing is helping my trauma. I'm writing a new book that I'm unpacking this. It's this book about not only the liver transplant, but dealing with someone who had Munchausen by proxy syndrome. You know what I mean? And
Yes.
that it's a very loaded. I'm still unpacking it, and I'm using that as therapy. Hopefully,
Yeah.
you know. But sex, the role play, is something, and the energy that comes from it. So, I go into the BDSM community like I'll try anything. You know, rope, Reiki. You know, you know, floggers, whatever. You know.
Mhm.
So, I'm asking you, what about the disbelievers, the people who don't believe that this works? How, like, what's the turning point? Tell us about a time that you turned somebody.
I had a lady that had long COVID, and she had become disabled, and she really didn't believe in it. So I started some treatments on her. She got a little bit better, but then she kept saying, like what we're talking about, I just don't believe in this, you know. And your mind is powerful. Just saying those words and believing that can shut it off. So I had a conversation with her like what we're having, and I told her, as long as you have your mindset like that, you're going to interfere with the healing that I'm doing for you. So I told her, let's just step back from this and let's take a little time to work on yourself and let me know. When she went to the doctor and her test results were better, then she believed me. And she came back, and now she's in full recovery. But her thoughts were blocking it.
For me, surgery saved me. But I have to admit, it's positive thinking. If something in me didn't want to survive and continue and live, you know, that energy. And then also, I believe that if I put out good energy, I'll get it.
That's the truth. What you put
I
out comes back to
yeah.
you.
And I don't want bad energy, so I don't try not to put out bad. I could make a conscious attempt. I'll say to myself, that's bad energy. Don't put that out.
Exactly. And if you, I give an example of where you have like a regular egg and you can cleanse it in salt water and crack it. Then I'll take an egg and I'll yell into it and then crack it. And you wouldn't believe that is a physical description where you can see what yelling and screaming does to the physical body.
So, you mentioned egg cleansing. What is egg cleansing? So, take us through what that is.
Okay, it's an ancient shamanic tool to remove sickness from the body because the egg is like a sponge. It sucks up anything in there that doesn't belong. So I use them when I'm doing cleanses on people or if someone's been sick. And then a lot of people do it for maintenance, which I really recommend, you know, once a month to get your energy work and your cleanse. Someone that has COVID, I use it on the lungs to remove COVID.
Okay. And then another thing you do is soul retrieval. What is soul
Yes.
retrieval?
Soul retrieval happens is Everyone's soul is fragmented if you haven't had a soul retrieval. So what that means is picture your soul like a mirror and taking a hammer and hitting that mirror. Those pieces are going to fragment. And it always starts in childhood. It's like the first time a child gets choked, a piece of their soul will come off. Sexual abuse, big pieces come off. The first time someone's in a car accident. And then what happens during the soul retrieval is I do a shamanic journey where I go into the spirit world and I collect those pieces and then I blow them back into that person's chest.
Okay. May I ask, what religion do you practice currently?
I don't really, I believe in God. That's it.
Okay. Okay. So, is that, I have a very tenuous relationship with organized religion.
Yes.
You know, I personally think that it's human beings who made it, organized religion, and to control other human beings, and to, you know.
That's right.
So let me ask you this: when did you make that leap? Of like, were you raised a certain way? Like, were you raised Catholic or Protestant or something like that? I was raised Roman Catholic,
Southern Baptist.
Southern Baptist. All right, so this you made like an arc, like a leap.
Yes. Yeah. People look at me like I'm doing witchcraft, like for.
So you're in Alabama doing this stuff. Did you get do you get prejudice? Do you get? I mean, because
yes,
panic,
yes,
and all that stuff. And wow, okay. So let's get back to how you got to this. How you had this moment, I guess. That you realized that like you believe in God, but you don't want to follow an organized religion in the middle of Alabama, in the middle of the Bible Belt. How does that happen?
Well, what happened is once I got into doing shamanic journeys, and I'm very, very curious. So what I did is I traveled in the spirit world all the way up to where the light is. There's like an invisible barrier. You can't go past it. And so when I did, I just kept doing it. And then one day I was like, you know what? I'm going to ask some questions. So when I went up there and started asking the question, especially in the South, with they believe that in Christianity that, Jesus is God. And so when I went up to talk, he let me know that all I have to do is believe in God.
Okay.
So, and I have seen Jesus in the upper world, and he's a prophet.
Oh, okay. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. All right. Let's go with this. Keep this moving. Speaking of heaven and God, talk about portal closing and demonic entity removal. How do these practices work?
Okay, so one of the big things is the phone and the computers. They can be portals. And I'll give an example. It's a common example. My husband comes to me and says, something attacked my chest. I already knew. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, he does the browser delete when I am okay. You know what I'm saying? With porno, it doesn't bother me at all.
Oh yeah, this is in reference to
yes.
Before we do the show, I always I talk about I always say I talk about my relationship with Lynn from Nicholas Way to Kill Yourself, the book, and true love is not having to clear your browser history.
That's right. So he comes to me and I'm like, okay, yeah, I know what it is. And he's like, I don't know what happened. And I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? He's Middle Eastern, he's shy. So I just grabbed it, you know what I'm saying, off of him and removed it. But that is a common thing that men will contact me about. They'll be like, I was watching porno and I felt something attached to me. So then I'll remove it.
That's the blood in their cock. Fill it up.
Yes. And it totally kills them.
Now, what about the religious, the blasphemy porn out there? I mean, would that be blatant demonic pulling your soul?
Yes.
Because I know some Satanists. I'm pretty good friends with a lot of Satanists, actually. And they want to know these things. They want to know how to do this. Do you
Right.
know how to do this? Do you know, like, if we want to set out these bad messages, and would you know how to do that?
To send out bad messages?
Yeah, to set
No.
out demonic messages. You know how to,
But they're
you
like
don't know how to do
everywhere.
that?
They're coming through the TV and everything.
Oh! I thought you wanted I thought you wanted to like team up and like start doing that together. No. All right. So let me ask you this: for listeners who are skeptical, what is the process for demonic entity removal?
Okay. Usually the family contacts me. It's never that person. The family will contact me. And what a lot of people don't understand is when you drink alcohol, it's called spirits for a reason. Now, I know majority of people drink, but I just want to touch on this. So when that person blacks out and cannot remember what happened, that's when an entity has come into you and taken over. Now, usually they'll leave once the person hasn't drank any more alcohol. All right, so that'll be the first reason. It's always the family that contacts me about it, and then I check. But the things that we've been told, like especially through the movie, the exorcism is so it's not even it's incorrect. Like the head spinning, the vomit, the speaking the different languages, that doesn't even happen. I've never had a case like that. But that's what people
What do
contact
demons
me
look
for.
like?
There's the incubus, which is the one that is over the male, and it looks like a male person, but they'll have like scaly skin. And the succubus is for the female, and it looks like a man, and they can actually shapeshift. So in this world, you won't see it, but when you go to sleep, you will. Because when you go to sleep, your spirit body travels. So a lot of people get caught up in that on the astral realm.
Are demons sexual?
Yes. Majority of them are males. But there is the female succubus are like growing in numbers. And in the astral realm, they make themselves look beautiful, like long blonde hair, or a rack, you know what I'm saying? Everything.
They're all white with long blonde hair.
Yes.
Oh my god! Even the racist.
I know it, right? But the
Okay.
males can be completely different.
Now, speaking of demons, like if I was, I'd like to, on this show we have characters. We have people call in as characters sometimes, stuff like that. If I was gonna have a demon, a YKF demon character, like a demon who just pops in the show just to say hi, right? What would be a good outfit
To wear for the demon?
Yeah. If like I got an actor, or if one of my quirky dom friends want to play a demon from hell, who comes on the show as a guest to talk in a comedy bit, what would be
A crocodile suit, a reptilian suit with like cat eyes.
All right, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Reptilian suit. We can work something like that. We can put something like that together. With cat eyes. All right. We got the demon of YKF.
That's right.
All right, demons look like. So let me take this. You remove the demon. What do you do afterwards? What are the aftercare steps?
For me?
For both of you.
Okay.
Not the demon. No. What do you do with the demon? Do you send it to counseling?
No, I have a sword from Archangel Michael, and I use that on them, and it turns them to dust. Now, the client, on the other hand, it's really physical. So, like, they'll have body aches, and they'll be burnt out. Like, some of them will sleep for 5 days straight. Because when I'm removing it, even if it's attached to the outside of them, it sucks their energy like a revenge when they're leaving. And they'll also have a lot of depression because they think that the thoughts that they're hearing is them, and it's not them. It's the being.
Okay. Now you also have a custom candle class. Shout out to Director Jez with the Candle Wax Play Show. That's it's on Spotify. It'll be up on your Kinky Friends soon. But tell me about your custom candle class.
Well, with a candle, it uses the element of fire. So it's a manifester. The strongest manifester is fire. So you can I'll give you an example. A lot of clients want a road opener because you have ley lines. There's lines that run to you, financial line, health line, career. And a lot of times they're blocked, especially if you've never had energy work. So one of the candles that I do is a road opener, and it opens all roads that come to you. Another popular one is the money. And that's one of my favorite. Manifesting money.
All right. How about this?
And love.
Yes. Now, we need a spirit guide. YKF, me, myself personally, and all my friends, and there are a lot of them. YKF, Your Kinky Friends podcast, needs a spirit guide. So if you were going to imagine a spirit guide for the YKF community, what would it
be? The Hevajra. It's in Buddhism, and it's the deity that's over sex. So you can call them in just by pronouncing their name and asking them to come forward. And when they come forward, make sure you have your intention, because it's so important to let the guide know what your intention is. So let's just give a basic one. You could call in Hevajra.
How do you say that name again?
Hevajra.
Hevajra. How do you spell it?
Ooh. Heyarya.
All right. Hevajra.
Mm-hmm.
It's just by saying it that gives us a good energy, good sexual energy.
Yes. And see, the sky's the limit.
Hevajra.
Yes, the sky's the limit. You can ask them anything.
Say it with me, Sandra.
Hevajra. I ask you to come in now.
Oh, yes.
I ask you to make my orgasm 77 times stronger. I mean, you can get into the details. That's where I would start. And then if you make a bond with them, they can prolong your erection. They can do a lot of things.
All right.
Yeah.
Vajra. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hevajra.
Yeah.
All right. Wonderful. All right. So what is one piece of advice would you give to someone in the kink community, right? If they want to deepen their spiritual practice or bring more of spirituality into their play. Now, keep in mind what the kink community does. It's very vast. Mm-hmm. It's not just flogging and spanking. That's a very, very, very small part of it. There's role play. There's there's dominance, there's submission, there's candle wax play, there's splashing, there's cross-dressing, there's sissification, pain sluts, there's asexual people. You name it. There's new kinks coming up right now as I speak. So with that being said, think of all those practices. What advice would you give to someone who wants to deepen their spiritual practice?
The connection of the two souls is the most powerful thing that exists. And it doesn't matter if you're doing role playing or spanking or anything like that. Taking that time to ground first. And the way you ground is imagine roots coming out the bottom of your feet into the earth. So you would ground, both of you. And then if you could spend just 10 minutes doing the eye contact, because what happens with that, it brings both souls together, which will enhance every sexual thing you do.
Now, every morning I started doing a ritual, right? And I think it's been really helping me. I seriously have. I'm focused. I'm determined. I feel like I have a purpose. First thing I do, I get up in the morning, obviously. I feel thankful that I'm alive, right? After all I've been through, I literally, I'm like, thank God. Let's say thank God. I'm just thankful. In general, I'm just thanking energy, I guess. You can call it God, you call it, doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Yeah, it really doesn't. Drink water. First thing I did, drink water. drink water. I go into the bathroom and do my thing. But I look into the mirror, and and I tell myself some positive things, like you have a purpose. You're going to do something. You can write your own narrative.
Yes.
You can. That's very important. And I work out, and I don't. But the most important thing is I don't even look at my phone. I don't check my text messages. I don't check the email. I certainly don't check social media. And it's only like 10, 15 minutes, but that's enough. And then I go out, afterwards, I have confidence. I can take on the day with confidence. You know what I mean?
That's right.
And I also feel like I could step back and and meanwhile, I'm reading, and I have all these like these Buddhists and the Shaolin monks, these recordings of them just spouting out stuff, but that helps me go through the day. And hopefully maybe someone out there listening to this, let me know if I could do something better, or let me know if it helps you.
If you could listen to a meditative about the chakras, especially for you, your solar plexus, where the liver is, that needs to stay open, because that's your life force energy. Like when you connect with someone sexually, it connects there at the umbilical area.
Yeah.
So for you, it'd be really important to keep your chakra. And there's tuning forks you can listen to. There's meditation. And another thing I wanted to talk about with the solar plexus, the umbilical area, is when people are no longer together, or you've had a really bad experience with somebody, it's so important to get that root and the seeds out, because you have a connection, a cord to that person. So if you don't want them in your life, you need to get rid of that, the cord and the seeds.
Sit-ups have been helping.
They have been?
They have been, yeah.
Yes.
They definitely have been. You were talking about the core.
Yes.
The pelvic area. So what is your ritual? I mean, you're grounded, you're centered, you have a purpose. What is your morning ritual?
When I get up, I'm like you. I stay quiet and I drink my coffee, get ready for the day. One thing that I do is when I shower, I use salt at the end. And the reason why is because it cleanses your aura. If your aura is cleansed, you attract positive things. If you've never had your aura cleansed, it's going to be dark. And that's going to affect your mood. That's going to affect your relationships. And it's going to affect your sexual. Definitely.
Okay. So let's say, all right, Sandra, let's say you had endless resources. You can go anywhere in the world with anyone you want, and you could do anything you want. What is your ultimate shamanic fantasy?
I would love to go to Bali, and I would love to learn about the culture, and I'd like to know more about different sexual positions and things to do, because there's like a book this thick on it.
All right, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Now let's get dirty.
Yes.
What are you curious about that you haven't done yet?
Let's see. I've done a lot. I would like you said, to be dominated and have to spend the whole day there, because we only spend like an hour, but I would like to do that all day long.
Oh, you mean in
dress up, do different scenes, all that.
In your normal day-to-day setting, like your house, or
yes,
go out to
yes.
Well, Sandra, I live that life. It's great.
Yes, it is.
Just try it. Even living that life. I mean, we don't live it 24/7, but there are times we have Femdom Fridays. We're thinking up a name for Saturdays, but yeah, and we're switches. So I highly recommend. You married. You seem, like I said, both of you got the fire in you. So
Yes.
try it. Try it.
Do you do it all day long for one day or two?
Well. Here, that's the thing. We do it for like all day until it's basically. I guess you'd say it's basically a work up until and teasing each other for the whole day until we have a good 4 to 8 hours or 4 to 6 hours until the night,
Yes.
just to like I guess let out all the teasing. So
Yeah.
yeah, and then we go back to normal everyday life, blah, blah, and then it all starts all over again. It's a wonderful cycle.
Definitely.
So what else? What about certain things that were you ever in a situation where someone wanted to do something you didn't want to do?
Not so far.
Okay.
I'm game for anything.
Oh, really? Really? Okay. Have you been in threesomes?
Yes. Lots.
Foursomes?
Yes.
Five? Oh, wow. Are you currently in an open relationship now?
No.
So you are in a monogamous relationship. All right, that's cool. That's cool. Are you looking to open it up, or you?
I would
What are
love
you doing after
to.
this, Sandra?
I know I would love to, but he's not into it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now he'll play, but not let someone in, because you know those Middle Eastern men, they're possessive.
Oh, I'm not commenting on that. All right, let's go. Let's go back into the show. Rapid fire recommendations. All right, they don't have to be kink related. They don't have to be spiritual related, but they have to be culture related. Recommend a film.
A film. It's just what I like.
Yeah, just recommend a film you think I might like.
That you may like.
Doesn't have
Love
to be
and
the all
Peace.
end all view. Love and Peace.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
It's about Julia Roberts, and she goes to India.
Oh, I thought it was Eat, Pray, Love.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Eat,
Pray, Love.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Recommend
Have you seen
song.
it? A song.
No, I haven't. I saw the poster.
This is my favorite song right now. If I'm the problem, you may be the reason. And it's a country song, and it's awesome.
All right.
You're gonna have to listen to that.
I will. I like my share of country music. All right. Recommend a meal.
Steak and potatoes.
Recommend a book. Any kind of book.
I read Stephen King.
All right. Which one?
Mm-hmm. I love all of them. Pet Cemetery.
Pet Cemetery is great. Yeah. All right. Word association. I'm going to say a word, and it's going to be kink related. Okay.
Okay.
Now this could be fun because you may not know what some of these are. Some of the people that one of the funniest criticisms of the show was like, some of the like you're on an advanced level kink. You're like on a graduate degree level.
Yes, you are. You're at the MD level.
It's funny. All right, word association game. So I'm gonna say a word or a phrase. You say the first thing that comes into your mind. Okay. So if I say garter belts, right? You could say legs, but if I say garter belts, and you could say steak and potatoes because that was in your mind, there's no wrong answer. All right.
Okay.
The only other rule we have is we don't kink shame. So if I'm going to say some kinks that you're probably not going to be into, and instead of making fun of it, just say not my thing. Okay. And then there's the jar. I don't know what's in this jar. Right. There's little pieces of paper in this jar.
Oh, so you're going to draw from it.
Yes, I'm going to draw from it. So we're in this together.
Okay.
Sandra? Okay. All right. Ready?
Yes.
All right. Chastity.
Buttocks. Butt.
Okay. Spanking.
Arousal.
Whips.
Large orgasm.
Handcuffs.
Ooh. Bedpost.
Floggers.
Butt again.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. French maid outfits.
Ooh, the baseball, the basketball. What's
What?
his name?
Oh, you mean the AI thing with Kobe Bryant in the French maid outfit?
Yes,
That's what you're
yes,
talking. How do I know what you were thinking that?
yes. That was AI.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
There's tons of AI slop out there, Sandra. Just to let you know.
Well, he looked good.
It's called yeah. It's called yeah. He's a good looking dude. Um, there's a yeah. There's tons of. It's called AI slop, and
Okay.
it's just a lot of fake stuff. Politically, they use it all the time,
Yeah.
all the time. Yeah. They're actually. I heard. I just saw. What's it? Fantano reported on it. Rod Stewart got in trouble for using it in his concert. They had Ozzy Osbourne just died, and he was like Ozzy
Yeah.
Osbourne. There's pictures of Ozzy Osbourne in heaven with like Jimi Hendrix and XXX and stuff like that, and like it. But it was like obvious AI, and it just doesn't hit right. You know what I mean? Some people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be careful, AI slop. Is a lesson. All right. Word association. We're back on word association. Word association. We did a whole bunch. Face slapping,
Bruising.
cross dressing.
Mm, love it. Male.
Okay. Splashing,
I don't know what that is.
like gooey food, cakes and pies, and rubbing it all over someone your face, rubbing yourself, and
Washing hands.
yeah, yes, it always does end up with that.
Yeah.
All right, threesomes,
Ooh, 2 men and a woman.
foursomes.
Ooh, 3 men and a woman.
Okay. The '50s housewife dynamic.
Outdated.
Yeah, that's true. The daddy baby girl dynamic.
Oh, I love that. I do.
It's funny
Arousal.
how it's funny how you said what's outdated. All right, piss,
Golden showers.
Roman showers,
I don't know what a Roman shower is.
vomit.
Oh, I'd think of drain, of rinsing it down the drain.
Okay, and finally, we've reached the end. Scat.
Scat.
Yes, poop.
Oh, I've seen that. Um, I have.
Really?
Yes. We need to use some baby wipes after.
All right. Okay. It goes on right to the next question. What would you say to your younger self?
Oh, a lot. I would tell her delay getting married, experiment,
Yeah.
taste, some other men and some other women, and take your time.
Right on. Right on. We are all looking for something in life. Whether we know or not, we do have a purpose and we are on a search,
Mhm.
We're on a path. Where do you want your creative or your kinky path, really, to take you next?
I would love to start doing, and like I said, I work a lot, so it's the time, but I would really I want to start getting into different characters. Like we were talking about with the maid on,
Yes.
and I would like to be like a police officer. I would like to be a teacher, and dominate. I'd like to do that. I need to switch back into that mode.
Try it. It's great. We had I shout out to Sir Aiden Charming. Sir
Mhm.
Aiden Charming. What a magnificently charming gentleman. We're talking about the beauty of being a switch.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I actually ordered everyone your switch tonight. Yes.
How often do you switch back and forth?
I would say once a week. So
Okay,
here,
that's
let me if you wanted me to tell you a little bit about my situation.
yeah.
So I'm writing my new book, and it's usually when I'm locked in chastity, right? wearing garter belts and stockings and sometimes a corset, and I'm literally restrained, chained to the desk,
Mm-hmm.
right? And on some occasions, not always, but like we've done that before. But that's like the vibe, you know what I mean? And to make the creative process fun. During the week, I cook, I clean, you know, usually every night, depending on others. This week we had a dog and stuff like that. But I'll get into a French maid outfit and massage her feet before she goes to
Oh,
sleep.
yes.
There's and I'm talking doing the lawn. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I do everything I can. I want to serve my queen. I want to serve well. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And that means delivering orgasms. You know,
that's right.
so I play the role of cunnilingus slave in
Mm-hmm.
the role play scenario. But because it's a chastity, it's like I'm constantly hungry. You know what
Yes.
I mean? Put it that
Yes.
way. And then dommed out. I'm dommed out, like, you know, and then um, yeah, we go on for a long time, and then, you know, sometimes usually Saturday comes around, and then it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Then, you know, she's my baby girl. She's
Doing those tantric um, exercises would take it to another level because y'all are already doing the delayed gratification. But when you lock eyes and keep those eyes locked, and you can actually feel the two energies connect, that you would really love that.
we definitely do lock eyes, and it is a magical thing, at least to me,
Mhm.
or at least to us.
But
Wonderful.
for
Okay.
like 15 minutes, like sit with some candles going, put the music on that you like, and just, put your hand on her chest, hers on yours. And when you do that, the energy automatically flows between you. So it's through the eyes and then it's through the hands, which stimulates everything else in the body.
I think there's a movie by John Cameron Mitchell called Short Bus, and there's a couple that does that all the time in that. I could be wrong, but it's
Oh,
a
I'm gonna
great
have to look
movie.
that up.
Short Bus. Oh, I believe it's on Tubi. Probably now. I highly recommend these movies for you, Shaman, Sandra. Personal Services. That's on Tubi. Tubi.
Okay.
Preaching to the Perverted. That's on Tubi. Probably. Um, yeah, the one I also just mentioned, Short Bus, is short. You'd like Short Bus. It's great. It'll
I'm
definitely
gonna watch that.
give you an image of to New York, what's going on in New York City, or what was going on in New York City.
Mhm.
Definitely before COVID and all that stuff. But okay, we're gonna end it. So finish the sentence. Life is
Life is short, but it's not the end because you have the option to be able to come back, reincarnate.
yes. Okay. And
So
when
don't
you
take it so
reincarnate,
serious.
do you get to choose who you're going to reincarnate to, or
Mhm.
you're just hoping?
Everyone gets to, I'm not coming back, but everyone can choose.
You're choosing not to come back?
Yes, yes. This one was
So
a
when
hard one for me.
really, why is that?
Do you ever remember any of your past lives? Do you ever have dreams or anything like that?
I joke around that I was pure Pasolini because he died in 1975. I was born in 75.
All right, I'm going to connect with your energy one second, and I can tell
Connect
you.
with my energy. Yes, please give me a full breakdown right now. Okay.
All right, one of your past life, you were a yogi. So you have that in you. Another past life, you were a soldier. And I don't know. Let me see. Oh, in one of your past lives, you were in the Middle East too. And you were a bread maker. So that's cool.
A bread maker.
Mm-hmm.
I was a
I
Middle
saw you
Eastern
making
bread.
bread.
I was a Middle Eastern bread maker.
Mm-hmm.
A yogi, a soldier, a Middle Eastern bread maker. Wow.
And what's strange is I was a soldier too, a male in Vietnam before this one.
Just curious, was I a woman in my past life ever?
In the Egyptian times, yes. Oh, and you're
Really?
wait a minute, you're hot. All right,
Oh,
you've got the black hair that comes to the shoulder. All right, you have that famous eyeliner. Got a lot of gold on. Okay, you were royalty. Okay, that makes sense. And you had a slew of men. They're all like laying down on pillows.
I was a royal slut.
Yes, a beautiful one.
I was a beautiful royal slut.
And wealthy too.
Oh, of course.
The
So
trifecta.
you got most of everything. I try to be beautiful. I try to be a slut, an ethical slut. Now I get the wealthy part. I need that.
Yes, because we've had hundreds and hundreds of lifetimes.
I could be more beautiful. I could be more wealthier, and I could always be more sluttier. So thank you very much, Sandra. For this
You're so
wonderful show.
welcome.
Thank you. Everybody, please contact Shaman Sandra. Go to yourkinkyfriends.com. Get 15% off all items at lockedinlust.com. Check out Spotify. Subscribe to Spotify. This is the way you're going to hear it. Spotify. I have to take stuff off of YouTube. Everything's going to go on Spotify soon. So subscribe. And
Definitely.
While you're trying to subscribe, you know what? Read a book.
Yes.
Don't really kill yourself. This is
yes.
a metaphor. It's a love story. It's filled with kinky sex and hard drugs and endless music references. It's all about the race.
Wonderful book.
And then there's if you're dealing with loss, the pain of loss, a loved one, a friend, a lover, whatever, a family member. This is about how the kink community really saved my life and just gave me the emotional energy and inspiration that I needed to even write books at all. So the kink community is a beautiful thing. Everybody. It's going to be a beautiful weekend. Check out. We got some shows. We have some shows. Ladies and gentlemen, be cool, be kind, and keep an open mind. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, Nicholas.
Really.